Hey guys, and welcome back into our segment 100 Yards with Stephen Hargis. And today we are at Tyner High School with head coach Wayne Turner. We're actually on Wayne Turner Field. I don't know if you can see behind us, Wayne Turner Field. So, that tells you what kind of legend this guy is. I think 30 years here, Wayne, 45 overall, 30 years here. I mean, just amazing what he has done here to turn this into a perennial playoff team every year, state championship contender most years. Really, one of the crown jewels of the city of Chattanooga is the Tyner football program, and it's because of this guy right here. So, Wayne, we're going to walk and talk about Tyner football for a little bit.
Good deal.
All right. Coming into this season, I know you guys won 10 games last year, won a region championship, didn't finish the way that you wanted it to, but you got so many guys back now. How much do you think the memory of just the disappointment of how that thing ended last year carried them into this season?
Well, I think it had a tremendous boost for us in the spring and in the early winter when we were in the weight room working out, because the kids knew that we needed to get stronger and more physical after what Trousdale come in here and did to us. I told you earlier that they come in here like a hurricane. And I'd been trying to tell the kids all year long that they had a storm coming.
Sometimes kids don't listen to you. They have to learn the hard way. So I guess they learn by experience what you were saying all year about, Trousdale's really good. When they come down here, you got to be prepared, and that was a lesson hard learned. Have you seen something in the kids in the preseason already that they're a little more in tune to listening to you now?
Well, I can get their attention a lot quicker than I did in the past, I think. I think they believe some of the things that I'm telling them, because they were content with looking ahead, and they were looking toward, I guess, Meg's, last year. And I kept trying to tell them Trousdale the year before had a lot of injuries, and those kids were back, and that's the reason they wasn't where they should have been the year before.
Right. Now, who are some guys going into this season? Most folks know about Jeremiah Batiste, but I'll let you talk about him, and Martavius Riles, and some of the other kids, Camden Edwards. I mean, talk about some of the guys you're really going to be, that you can count on as the season starts.
Well, I think Ronald Neal did a tremendous job for us in the off season in the weight room as a leader, and he's carried on over into the fall camp so far. And Martavius had a high ankle sprain, he missed a couple of weeks, and then Ronald had to fill in at quarterback, and he did a great job filling in at quarterback for us in a couple of scrimmages against McMinn Central and against Notre Dame, and threw the ball well and run the ball well and handled the offense as well as playing on the corner for us. And then Jeremiah Sawyer has done a tremendous job running the ball for us. So we're expecting big things out of both of those young men.
Yeah, Sawyer's a guy that maybe got a little bit overshadowed last year as a junior coming up this year, right? I think he could be one of those guys that has like a breakout type year for you, because everybody knew about Martavius and Jeremiah Batiste and what they've done for you.
Yeah.
But the Sawyer kid is a physical runner.
He's a physical runner, and he's running with an attitude right now.
Right.
He's got some goals set for himself, and I think he's looking to accomplish those goals, and sort of got teed off at him Monday, I guess, at practice, and because we wasn't running the routes like we should have been doing, we wasn't blocking like we should have. So I sort of told him after practice, we can go two tight ends and pound the ball with Jeremiah. And he said, yeah, that's a good idea, Coach. Yeah, so he was all for that. So
now your other Jeremiah Batiste, you've had some really good receivers here.
Yeah.
Talk about where he would rank as receivers that you've coached or you've seen, and what kind of separates him and makes him so special.
Well, I think him and Anthony Jones would probably be, just like two peas in a pod, because both of them were excellent as far as speed and quickness and good hands, and did a good job running routes. And Batiste will do a tremendous job. He's got great hands. He doesn't miss anything close to him he's going to go get, because it belongs to him. And Martavius is one that can get the ball to him, so he's a good plug too.
Yeah. Defensively, I know up front, you question marks coming in the season was the offensive line, maybe up front defensively. How are you feeling about those guys, where they're coming along?
Well, they're coming along pretty good right now, Stephen. Jalen Worthy, and then we've got Keyshawn Brown. Both of those are back from last year. Both of them started on both sides of the ball, so they've been good influences for the younger kids and trying to help pump them up and get them ready to play this year. And then we've got a kid that wrestled for me as well, playing center now, Ricardo Casino, and he's doing a good job in the middle. And then we've got a couple of other people that we've been working at the other guard and the other tackle. Devontae Fielder is the other tackle, and he played some for us last year, mostly on the defensive line. He's a heck of a defensive end. And then, you know, we're getting him back last week, so that's going to help a whole lot.
I think any question about those guys up front kind of got answered last week at the Jamboree, because you guys looked the part definitely last week at the Jamboree.
Well, they did a tremendous job, and you know, we've got a lot of explosive weapons on the offensive side. Got Rayshawn Evans in here, transferred in from Central, and he's doing a great job running the ball for us, and got a lot of quickness and got good hands coming out of the backfield to catch the ball. So he's a weapon that we can count on.
Now, guys, Coach Turner is also this weekend. Want to congratulate him. He's going to be inducted into the Tennessee Wrestling Hall of Fame. He's not just an outstanding football coach, but also has been a wrestling coach for years and years. You know, Coach, I mean, what is it? 30 years here, 45 overall as a coach. What is it that keeps you coming back every year to where, you know, a lot of guys would want to, you know, hang it up and find something else to do, go fishing or something else, but you keep coming back? What is it about the being around the kids and the program that keeps you coming back?
Well, I think the main thing that keeps me coming back is I enjoy the relationships that you build with the kids over their 4 years in high school now, and you know, those are lifelong relationships that you got, and it's a real self-rewarding type profession to be in, and I think anybody that's not in it's crazy.
Well, I mean, one of the things, going back to what he just said, I can't remember the last time I came here to visit you, you know, to talk with you about a preview or doing a story on a kid or something, where there wasn't one of your former players hanging out in the field house in your office, you know, talking about this, that, you know, whether it be, you know, bringing their kids in to introduce you to their kids, or tell you about what's going on with their life now, or, you know, talking about the old days when they played and coming out to watch practice. What does that mean to you when you see these guys coming back to visit you?
Well, it means a whole lot for them to be back here playing and to visit. And you know, I got Roy Hinton's son playing for me now. He's just a freshman, but Roy was quarterback on that state championship team, so that's a big plus. And then, you know, a couple of years ago we had AJ's son playing for us, so you know, it's good to see those people coming back. And what a lot of people don't realize this year is I have DeMonte Bolden back helping us coach.
Oh, okay.
So you know, DeMonte brings, you know, college experience.
Absolutely.
And professional experience with him, and kids have responded real well to DeMonte, and I'm glad to have him back, because he was a heck of a player for us over the years.
Yes, he was. He and Green Mile, when you had those two.
Yeah.
That's two of the best defensive linemen on one team I've seen in many years.
You got that right.
Well, guys, Tyner is actually, this is the first week of the regular season, but Tyner opens their season next week, a home game right here on Wayne Turner Field against Central High School. So I guess this Friday, Wayne will get to go scout Central, or kind of, you know, spend his time doing something else. The kids can kind of rest up and get ready for their season next week. But be sure to tune in to us again next week. We'll have another either player or coach. Now that the season's about to start, we'll have some players intermingled in with some of these coaches interviews that we'll do, you know, player of the week type things. So watch for us again next week with 100 Yards with Stephen Hargis. Wayne, thank you for your time.
Appreciate it.